My dearest parish family, God be with us always. Let me begin by saying what I always felt in my heart. God can never be outdone in generosity. This is the experience of our parish family despite the difficult situation of last year's pandemic continuing to this very day and this very moment. You will hear this in our parish report that our Finance Council has prepared for you. We are in this situation because of your generosity, your kindness, your commitment, your support, that we're able to do projects that you have seen in our parish, and at the same time, projects that we need to embark as we move forward. The replacing of the roof, the providing hopefully a solar panel source of power for our utilities, and also at the same time working on the lighting of the church. These are just several projects along the way that we need to attend to. However, we are always in a very wonderful and secure position financially because of you, because you give from the heart, because you choose to be involved and you choose to support our parish. And for that, I am eternally grateful. Now I can say, as I always mention in my heart when I wake up in the morning and I thank God for the gift of life, I am blessed. Our parish is blessed. We are all blessed because we are there for each other. I do hope that this parish report will continue to bind us together, that we are all in this endeavor and in this effort. God bless us all. And once again, thank you.
Greetings, Santiago parishioners. My name is Mary Ojeda, and I am a member of the Finance Council. We'd like to present the annual parish report covering the period from July 1st, 2020 through June 30th, 2021. First, an update on the impact by the coronavirus shutdown. During a portion of this fiscal year, we had some employees who continued to be furloughed from April 2020. We were able to have staff return to full-time status in October and November. Some duties have been restructured for more efficient services. We thank all of the employees for all they're doing under these uncertain times and being a part of our church community. The parish expenses were still reduced through the majority of the fiscal year, thereby allowing us to increase our savings. Our building fund has also increased for the major replacements to be done in the near future. Our hall partitions are scheduled to be installed mid to late October. In the next few months, the roof for the church and hall will be replaced. The church roof is 40 years old and can no longer just have repairs. The plan when doing the roof project is also to replace the 2 air conditioning units that sit on the roof, so all construction can be done at one time. The good news is that our building fund will allow us to pay for both projects, and this should enable us to receive timely approval from the diocese. The next project will be the electrical panel with new, more efficient lighting in the hall to make it beneficial for all the ministries that use the rooms in the hall. How is all this possible? It is by our very generous parishioners who have continued to support our parish through some very difficult times. We want to thank you and ask you just continue your support to help maintain our operating and building funds to cover our parish expenses and the additional projects we will need in the future. Now, please refer to the annual parish report presentation of the income and expenses for this period of time. We are presenting the report in the same format. We hope this explains the pie chart in an easy-to-understand breakdown. We have also included photos showing our ministries at work. On the income pie chart, you see 4 pieces represented. Weekly Sunday offerings, 64%. This is the largest portion of our income. Ordinary income, 18%. The majority coming from Christmas and Easter offerings, cell rental, baptism, marriages, funerals, and votive candles. Other income, 16%. This category includes PSA rebates, building fund donations, festival, and mass intentions. Apostolate income, 2%. This category represents faith formation. That includes registrations for adult, youth, and Spanish education, and other events. On the expense pie chart, clergy expenses, 10%. This includes salaries, benefits, payroll taxes, and stipends to visiting priests that serve at morning and weekend masses. Administrative expenses, 31%. This is salaries, benefits, payroll taxes. Church and chapel supplies, 3%. Liturgical supplies, votive candles, church decorating, and paper materials such as envelopes and other printed materials. Facility expense, 22%. Office supplies, utilities, repair and maintenance, and liability insurance. Rectory expense, 1%. Retreat, hospitality, and repair and maintenance. Pastoral directed expenses, 0%. This would have included Camino and other miscellaneous church activity expenses. Diocesan assessment is 13%. This is required by the diocese. Apostolate expense is at 20%. Religious education in English and Spanish, adult faith formation, and also included in this category is the music ministry. This includes salaries, benefits, and all supplies and materials needed in both departments. The annual parish report is located on our parish website. We ask that you please continue to make your weekly offering and encourage you to join WeShare or Venmo. As a reminder, when making donations to the diocese assigned and other secondary collections, that you make those donations separate from your weekly offering. Your offerings keep our church operating. Our appeal to you is to please consider making a monthly donation to our building fund, as there are many improvements still needed to be done. You can add the building fund as a designated offering in WeShare or Venmo. For those using envelopes, you now receive a specific envelope for the building fund. For those that choose to offer cash, please place your donation in an envelope and designate to the building fund. Our future changes include an upgrade to our kitchen and to build a room for our families with small children, as our Blessed Sacrament Chapel is now being used by the families. In closing, the Finance Committee, as well as the parishioners, want to thank Father Thomas and Father Martin and our dedicated staff for helping us get through this very difficult year. We also thank Father Thomas, Father Martin, Father John, Father Gregory, deacons Dan and Ricardo for their spiritual support to all of us. We were blessed having our pavilion, so they were able to continue all masses. Thank you to our musicians in English and Spanish for providing beautiful music to our liturgies, and our maintenance crew, especially to Danny, for the sanitation and the cleanliness of our grounds. We need to acknowledge and thank the many volunteers that made attending services in person or remotely possible. The sacristans, the hospitality ministers, the environmental group who decorate our pavilion and church, the virtual greeters, and our video team that allow the services to be live streamed. We've come a long way from Father Thomas recording Mass on his iPhone. Once again, we would like to thank you all for supporting Santiago de Compostela. May God continue to bless and keep our church family safe.